Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited. And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay. She does this.
Child, the footage of Joan Rivers spilling tea about Michelle and Barack Obama never gets old, right? And it's always been a bit sus that Joan passed away just weeks after she made those wild comments about Michelle being trans and Barack supposedly being on the DL. But has any of what she said had any truth to it? And what has Michelle had to say about all the speculations that have been swirling around, especially with all the secrets coming to light recently? The internet is buzzing with all kinds of theories, honey, talking about Barack possibly being on the DL, Michelle being really a dude, and even linking it to Chef Tafari Campbell's death and other so-called family secrets. It's honestly insane. I mean, you'll know I've got to break it all down for you because, whoa, it's some serious rabbit hole stuff.
Distinguished guests, and men and women of the finest military in the world. Most of all, Admiral Mullen, Deborah. Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack, who's
keep the noise levels up.
Want to make sure he knows we're coming, or she.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if she's got some cubs, that's when you really got to work.
Yeah. You know what my kids asked me? They said, "You've got to ask the president. Does anything scare him?"
You know, well, when Michelle's mad, I get worried.
For years now, people have pointed out how Michelle might be masculine, claiming that she could either be a man or trans. Some folks have even gone as far as photoshopping pictures to prove their point. But it's not just about random photoshops. There's a whole trail of alleged receipts that, I'm not going to lie, are a bit shocking. For instance, some have noted how Barack Obama has mistakenly referred to Michelle as Michael or Mike in speeches and interviews, more than once. Then there's the fact that the Obamas have always posted wedding pics, but never any baby bump or pregnancy photos of Michelle when she was supposedly expecting Malia and Sasha. A lot of people believe Michelle's claims about conceiving the girls through IVF, but others are saying that their real mother is allegedly Dr. Anita Blanchard, who, by the way, supposedly delivered the Obama daughters. Some even claim that Anita Blanchard and Michelle's former partner, Martin Nesbitt, were always around, shadowing the Obamas during family vacations, almost like they were keeping an eye on things. And just wait, there's more. Some documents have allegedly shown that Michelle Obama was listed as male in the Illinois State Board of Elections from 1994 until 2008, with a reported gender change to female in 2008, right when Barack was running for president. Talk about odd timing. But hold on, the tea continues to spill. Barack's half-brother, Malik Obama, has even tweeted things about Michelle's gender, asking, "Is Michelle really Michael?" In 2024, he even hinted that he couldn't confirm or deny rumors about Michelle's true identity, continuing the speculation. Some of these family members also seem to believe there's something hidden. It's a wild conspiracy theory rabbit hole, and while it's unclear what, if any, of it is true, the Obamas have generally kept a very tight lid on their private lives. Still, with all the attention and receipts popping up online, it's hard to ignore how people continue to speculate about their family. Would love to know your thoughts on all this, honey. What do you think? Just internet madness? Or is there some truth behind all the buzz? Child, the tea just keeps getting hotter, doesn't it? This whole situation has been blowing up recently, and it's no surprise. There are even more shocking reports coming out about the Obamas and people who supposedly knew too much about their family secrets, like Chef Tafari Campbell. Tafari had worked at the White House and later became the Obama family's personal chef after they left office. He was a key figure in brewing the famous White House honey ale beer using honey from Michelle's garden. And in 2012, the White House even released a video of him and assistant chef Sam Cass demonstrating the brewing process. But unfortunately, Tafari tragically lost his life in what was ruled an accidental drowning.
I was on a night out, had asked a limo driver if he knew anyone that would be interested in showing me around the town, and it was clear for the limo driver that I was looking for someone to enjoy the night with. The introduction was made through the limo driver.
And what happened?
We had a few drinks. I had made some comments about Warner, so we got in the limo and left, and we started drinking. I started snorting. He started smoking. I actually put my hand on his knee and started to rub up his thigh, and I performed Barack Obama.
He was paddleboarding on a pond near the Obama's home when he lost his balance, fell into the water, and despite fighting to stay afloat, eventually drowned. A fellow paddleboarder saw him struggle, tried to save him, but couldn't reach him in time. The search went on for 2 days, and his body was eventually found in Edgartown Great Pond. The weird part: while the official cause was ruled an accident, a lot of things surrounding the incident didn't add up. For one, authorities took over 10 days to release any basic details, like the identity of the witness or the 911 caller, until it was revealed the caller was a woman. To add to the oddness, the police claimed they couldn't release information due to public records law exemptions. They said there was no foul play, but that the case was still under investigation, pending a toxicology report. Yet, somehow, the police lost Tafari's blood sample, allegedly due to an intern's mistake. Of all the blood samples to go missing, it had to be the one from Barack Obama's personal chef, right? And even more mysteriously, details of the 911 call were left out of the police logs. While all other calls that night were properly recorded, the critical information about Tafari's call was mysteriously omitted, and law enforcement attributed it to a clerical error. Convenient, right? On top of all that, there were reports that Tafari had head injuries when his body was found, leading people to question whether it was really an accident. Some even speculated that he was about to release a tell-all book, which may have been a motive for his untimely death. This wasn't the first time tragedy struck the Obama household in such a suspicious way. In 2015, former White House chef Walter Scheib also mysteriously disappeared while hiking, and his body was found several days later, drowned in what was described as a mountain drainage.